How do you become the best man that you can be? Well, number one, you have to make sure that God is in your life. You have to make sure that God is the main key center of your life. Because in the Bible, it tells us that the beginning of wisdom is the knowledge of God, right? You can be a scientist, you can be an archaeologist, but if you do not believe in God, that is not the beginning of wisdom. When you first start to attain wisdom is when you first start believing that God is real, that Jesus Christ died on the cross for each and every one of us. That is the beginning of wisdom. That is when you will start to obtain real knowledge and real wisdom, right? So that's number one. Number two, you have to make sure that you are disciplined, right? And what I mean by that is, if you know you have a set schedule of going to the gym, you need to embody that schedule. You need to adapt to that schedule no matter what, right? I know it's hard, I know it's difficult, but the only way that you can grow is by being uncomfortable within the situation, right? Us men, we are never ever going to be able to grow if we're always comfortable, if we're always complacent, right? So if you have to wake up at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning to go to the gym, then that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to drag you out that bed. Nobody's going to wake you up but you, right? So you have to learn how to be disciplined, right? Number three, you have to be consistent, right? The only way a man can be successful is by doing the things that he doesn't want to do each and every day, right? Being consistent means getting up every day and just doing the same task over and over and over and over again until you truly become successful, right? Becoming successful doesn't happen overnight, right? It happens with little steps, right? It's building up. Think of investing in the stock market and you're putting $10 every day into the stock, right? The money compounds, right? And next thing you know, you get good returns. It's the same thing with life, right? You have to constantly invest within your life by going to the gym, by reading your Bible each and every day until eventually, right, you will become the man that God wants you to be, right? And to be honest, bro, dude, you have no limit, right? You may think that if you get $100,000 that you're considered successful, but that's not the case. You have no limit, right? No man has a life where they are truly set. And what I mean that is that if you achieve a goal, you're gonna want to achieve another goal, right? That's how we are. You know what I mean? If you achieve something, you're going to want to achieve another, right? So be that person who is constantly doing the same task each and every day in order to achieve their goals. Be the person who is constantly, trying to achieve the next goal after the next, right? Do not stand still. Do not be complacent. Always be that person who is constantly moving, right? Now, another thing that you have to do is you have to flee from lust, right? You have to make sure that you are watching videos that are uplifting your mind, right? And not taking away your spirit, right? Do not be that person who is, staying up all night watching women. Do not be that person who is constantly chasing women for their validation, right? Do not be that person who thinks that the more women you get, the more valuable you become, when it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? Value comes from the type of person that you are. Value comes from the type of work ethic that you put in for yourself. That's where value comes. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't come from obtaining multiple women. It doesn't come from obtaining this good-looking woman that's a celebrity or she's on OnlyFans or whatever. Value doesn't come from that. Value comes from your faith within the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Value comes from understanding that no matter what happens, you can lose everything at once. But the only thing you cannot lose is God. That if you understand that, that's going to separate you from the crowd, and that's going to make you mad valuable, bro. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is, you have to make sure that you are taking care of your body. You have to make sure that you are taking care of not only your physical appearance on the outside, but on the inside as well. You have to make sure that you are fasting here and there. Did you know that when your body isn't intaking food, it will naturally start to kill off the bad skin cells, the bad dead cells that's remaining in your body, all because you're not intaking food 24/7 and you're fasting? You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why God tells each and every one of us to fast and pray. You know what I'm saying? Because it deteriorates our flesh, but it uplifts our spirit. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you do that, the more it connects you to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The closer you get to God, the more it increases your discernment, right? Always be the type of person who is trying to take care of their body, right? If you're hanging out with a bunch of friends, just because the person across from you is eating fried chicken doesn't mean that you have to do the same thing, right? All you got to do is start, eating healthy, and that's going to make you stand out too. But at the end of the day, it's not about standing out. It's about doing what you have to do in order to benefit yourself. It's about doing what you have to do in order to benefit your body, right? Eat healthy, but not to show off. Eat healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? Get a job, get some money, work hard, not for other people, but for you. Make sure that whatever goal that you want to accomplish, make sure that you're doing it for you and you're not doing it for somebody else, right? Because the more that you're paying attention to somebody else, the more you're just living life through their lens. That's not good. That's not how you're going to be able to elevate. That's not how you're going to be able to level up. You have to be that type of person, just a little bit selfish, but you just have to be that type of person who is willing to do what it takes to focus on themselves, right? Remove the distractions, remove the pornography, remove, the fast food, remove the bad spending habits, remove the drugs, remove it all, bro. Just remove the things that you know that isn't good for you, right? And I feel like a lot of people know what's good for them, but they're just too lazy to change. They're just too lazy to change their habits because they're so comfortable within their sin. They're so comfortable within their flesh because they've been doing it for such a long time. That's what they're used to. That's all they know. You have to change that mindset. And the only way that you can change that mindset is following Christ. If you try to live your life through Christ, if you try to do the things that Christ has done, you will naturally start to change, right? And the reason why you will start to change is because Christ is the perfect human being, right? But not only is he the perfect human being, he is literally the only human that hasn't sinned. He's the only human being that is the opposite of sin. And when you follow the opposite of sin, you start to become that person as well. The more that you follow Jesus Christ, the less you will sin. The more that you focus on sinning less, the more that you sin, right? Because you're constantly thinking of the bad things, right? Whatever you are attracting into your mind is what will come out, right? If you're constantly thinking about trying to save money, if you're constantly thinking about, or having the fear of losing money, you will lose it. Why? Because you're thinking about losing money. Regardless if it's a fear, it's on your mind, right? But if you're thinking about gaining money, obtaining money, making more money, you're going to make more money because you're desiring it. Your emotions is in tune with it, right? And it's in your mind, and you're thinking about the positive. If you're thinking about the positive constantly, positive things will happen. If you're thinking about the negative constantly, negative things will happen, right? If you want to get what you want, you have to be able to have that mindset of, I already have it. If you want to be wealthy, you know what I'm saying? Think about the type of person that you have to become in order to be wealthy, right? And embody that person, have that vision. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, it tells us that pray to God like as if you already have what you want, right? So what that means is if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be rich, Do the actions now today. Do the actions now that a rich person would do. And that will eventually turn you into a rich person. That will eventually turn you into a wealthy person. Right? If you want to be like Christ, if you want to be somebody who just sins as less as possible, the more that you just focus on doing what Christ is doing, the more that you just focus on Christ and just having that vision of trying to just get closer to God each and every day, right? And not worrying about the future so much, you will naturally start to embody Jesus Christ. That's how the law of attraction works. The more that you want something, the more that you desire something, it will come to you, whether it's positive or it's negative. You just have to know how to go about it. With that being said, I'm gone. Peace.